From Montgomery High School, this is girls varsity soccer. It's a the lineup for the Jackrabbits. Their keeper, Kira Ibarra. Number 5, Morgan King. Number 6 is Casey McCoy. Number 7 is Lauren Zwermer. Number 9 is Sophia Graves. Number 8 is Angela Bingham. Number 9 is Sophia Graves. Number 3 is Rachel Perry. Number 4 is Olivia Dana. And number 11 is Sarah Santos. Number 12 is Sarah Amara. Number 13 is Sofia Guevara. Number 14 is Emily Hardesty. 15 is Isabella Yackel. Number 16 is CC Halleck. 17 is Sydney Boos. 18 is Chloe Fuson. 19 is Kelsey Adams. 20 is Sinead Ninast. 21 is Victoria Flores. 22 is Anaya Coulter. And 23 is May Silva. And that's a lineup for the Long Beach Poly Jackrabbits, the visitors down here in the South Bay in this classic. We hope that your day, wherever you are, and if you are paying attention to this live stream, let us know. It's at GK Sports. Just throw it in the search, and you will be able to see all of our videos since 2012. And, of course, in the last couple of years, the Foothillers of Grossmont and their games. Both teams in this tournament will have players that will not be playing tonight or not available. And that's because the holidays are basically wrapping up. And families have other things that they're doing during the holidays, maybe traveling from distance. And there's been a lot of rough travel across the country. But for this last week, it has been really nice here in San Diego. A little bit of rain a couple of days ago, but it wasn't much at all as compared to Thanksgiving and Christmas. So it has been really good lately. Of course, they're playing on a synthetic surface at Montgomery High School, and so it doesn't really matter. Get a good look at the Long Beach Poly Jackrabbits. And this is the first time that these two teams have played each other in a long time, if ever. The Jackrabbits doing fabulously well in the southern section last season. And, of course, the Foothillers, a team that down here in the San Diego section, they won the section, beating Bahala in a championship match in Division II. Of course, now they're in Division I. Of course, there's only one other division in San Diego section, and that is the Open Division. Foothillers will be playing with a different keeper tonight, or at least that was what we were told before the game. We'll find out if that actually is going to be the case. Kind of look at some stats if we can get some of those for this game. Division I, Scripps Ranch, they're 7-1-1. 20-6 on the season. Number 2 is Eastlake. They are 8-2-0. They're 18-7, or actually, correction on that. They are 8-2-0 on the season. Third is Carlsbad. They're 8-2-0. Fourth is 8-2-2. That's Cathedral Catholic. Fifth is Torrey Pines. They're 5-1-2. Sixth is Del Norte. They're 6-2-1. Seventh is La Costa Canyon, who beat the Foothillers a couple of games ago. Scored 2-1. That game will be coming out, if not tonight, tomorrow. You'll see it. Jackrabbits in white with the dark numbers, and the Foothillers in their customary blue, home blue, with the orange numbers. Foster playing it up forward. Moreno dropping it back to Gonzalez, playing it wide. These two teams have not played each other, so they're just going to be checking each other out for the first half. Matty Mayo sends it up to Central. Foster, near side. Second team all CIF. Sarah Lopez, I should say, and she sends that ball right at the keeper for the save, Ibarra. Touch there, Sela. Be a throw-in now for Long Beach Poly. Just the starting of the match. Grab a snack beverage and enjoy this one from Montgomery High School in the South Bay, right across the street from our advertiser, Dental Arts of Palm Avenue. Heading that one forward is Coulter, and it is out of play. It'll be a throw-in now for the Foothillers out of their own defensive third. Maddie Mayo. That was off of Bree Cooney, but Foothillers have it on the near side. Lopez. Service. Sent up in the air over the top of frame by, I believe, it was Moreno. There is a whistle now. Upfield. I'm just going to check on Bree Cooney, see if she have any blood or anything like that. Time your hit above the shoulders. Not good. Ibarra. Up to midfield. There was a push on the play. It'll be a free kick now for the Foothillers. Natalie Emery retrieving that soccer ball. Been playing on the JV team and doing a fine job, Coach Craig Angarola has told me. And so tonight, she is up with the big team. Free kick now, Victoria Ford. Drives it. Looking for Giovingo and just missed it on the near side. Was not touched, and it's going to be a goal kick. Nil-nil the score. First few minutes of the match. Jackrabbits going to get it restarted. Of Long Beach Poly High School. What a great football program they have. Don't do too bad in the other sports either. Sela couldn't hold on to it. Amada gets onto it. Drives it upfield. Intercepted. Rosas into space, dropping it back to Bree Cooney, the sophomore this year. Had a nice freshman season. Mia drops it back to Cooney. Forward. Off the cleat of the senior, Gonzalez. And now, Foothillers will have to retreat back as the counter is a quick one. Attacking third, and it goes off the body of one of the Foothillers. That'll be a corner kick. Went off the body of Cecilia Rosas. So the first corner of the match, the first set piece of the match for either team. Greg K. Porter, along with Pablo Espinal. Happy to be with you from Montgomery High School in the South Bay of San Diego. Bending ball, intercepted by Rosas. Sent upfield. The Jackrabbits have it of Long Beach Poly. Acceleration now into the central, but nobody there trying to get a direct shot on the near side. They still have possession with Coulter. Anaya Coulter sends one, and it's behind frame. So it'll be a goal kick. That could have been troublesome right there at the top of the area. Nobody was there at the time. For Long Beach Poly. Coulter lets that one go by. Mayo onto the soccer ball. The red line is still in play. Not the dotted one, the solid one. Near side. Ninest drops it back to her keeper, Ibarra. Coulter breaks it down. Collision. Lopez sends in some space, but nobody's there. Mayo has to play defense. Gonzalez on the pressure and then forward. Off the header by Giabingo. Trying to get a return pass. Doesn't get it from Gonzalez, but she gets a piece of the soccer ball. However, Polly winning it. Intercepted by Aguilera. Been doing some good work so far here in the first half. Cooney now goes off of Lopez's cleat and then right over to Giabingo. Lopez shielded off, but Giabingo now runs onto it. Jennifer finds Mia. Back to Jennifer now. Into space. Tries to get it. Cannot. Santos runs onto it. The Coulter on the near side for Polly. And it goes out of play. It was lastly touched out by Aguilera. Coulter's throw in. Mayo. He's got that speed, but being bodied that time. A taller player. And now here comes Polly now into the area. Victoria Ford tries to get over there. They're trying to get a shot off. Aguilera going to deal with Coulter, but Coulter's pass is intercepted by Ford. Upfield, Lopez being pressured. Still has it. No call. On the near side, Giabingo runs onto it. Jennifer slows it up. Back to Lopez. Time and space. Sarah Lopez now trying to deke the defender. Getting the ball, and Lopez goes down. Good legal play in the world of soccer. Here comes the Jackrabbits with some speed now. They have a player that's free in the central and asking for a foul in the area, but it's not going to be called. But again, a quick counterattack by the Jackrabbits of Long Beach Poly. 0-0 your score in about the 9th minute of the match. Hopefully you're enjoying it as we hit the evening time out here in the West Coast. Mia Foster sends it to Lopez. Lopez will just wait for the defender to get to it and then mark up. And it's sent out of play. It'll be a throw-in now for Polly. Intercepted by Mia Foster, and then Giabingo sends it past the near side of frame and out of play. Substitution is going to occur for the Foothillers of Grossmont High. The border of La Mesa and El Cajon. Their address is in El Cajon. Just a few feet away is the border of La Mesa and El Cajon. Maddie Mayo with speed. Mayo does it, and getting over there, it pops up into the air, the keeper, and Coulter try to make a play, but a nice, smart decision by Natalie Emery, who made a fine play. First time ever playing on the varsity. Seems like they had something going that time. Did the Jackrabbits of Long Beach Poly High. But they're not able to get what they wanted, and that's a ball into the back of the net. So it's still 0-0. Foothillers fell behind in 2 out of their last 3 games. One of them, they were able to pull out the victory, and that team they're going to be playing this weekend, and that's Patrick Henry. The other one didn't work that way. Trying to get a header on the set piece. The second ball will be from upfield now for Long Beach Poly. Lopez intercepted it initially and then fell off of it. And this was going to be hit hard, but running it down is Emery. So Emery making her presence known a little bit so far early in the match. Again, for the whole first half, these two teams haven't played each other before, and they're going to be figuring out where they can attack each other the best and get success into the back of the net. Doesn't matter that one is from San Diego area and the other one's from up in the Los Angeles area. Just don't play each other. Two different divisions been the biggest reason. But a team the Foothillers are going to be playing again, Downey, Long Beach Poly has played them before. Into the central, and they'll put one in. A beautiful save, trying to get a second ball now. Will they get one? It's on the back of the net. Goal! Go, 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 go! Mia Foster able to find the errant ball. The one to give them the lead, 1-0. But a beautiful save initially by Kira Ibarra, but able to follow it up and get the first goal of the match. So the Foothillers, who, like I said, have not been leading recently, get ahead. And Foster, who hasn't scored a goal in a while, is able to do the job here. The senior captain leading her team against a Southern Section foe, and that's what you need. You're down here in the San Diego section because this game is far from over. Chances by the Jackrabbits have happened. They just haven't put them into the back of the net yet. Don't think for 1 second they're not going to keep trying. Coulter's moved to the far side, to the left wing side now. Coulter now, maybe the tallest player out there. Taken away by Maddie Mayo. Mayo sends the ball to Rosas. Rosas now slows it up a little bit, cuts it back. Rosas now, two players blocking her chance for a pass. We're running onto it on the outside. The Foothillers now a service. Lopez not able to get to it. It was a little bit too high for her. On the near side, almost being brought down was Foster, and Foster runs onto it, though. Her strength on the soccer ball is one of the biggest things that defenders have to deal with when they see Mia Foster out there on the pitch. Aguilera sending some space. Cooney trying to get to it, won't be able to get to it. Aguilera will have to maintain a space. Victoria Ford will get it to Taylor. Taylor missed Maddie Mayo, and Mayo is able to get back to it, but there's still a shot and a save by Emery. Yackel put one on Emery, and Emery was able to range to her left and make the save for the Foothillers of Grossmont. In this South Bay Classic, College Classic. And if I'm not mistaken, I see somebody who I have not seen this season playing, and that's Carly Kennedy. Kennedy is out there. Was kind of a surprise in a way because I had not seen Kennedy play the entire season. And the pass, and it turns out to be a shot. It's a goal. That's Lopez. Does it again. She can bend that ball, takes it from distance, and it is 2-0, the Foothillers. For a second there, it looked like it wasn't going to bend inside the far post, but Sarah Lopez didn't get the honors last year without being able to do things like that. And the sophomore strikes, and as I mentioned a couple of games ago, if Sarah Lopez scores, the Foothillers usually do not lose. Maybe they lost one game last year when Lopez has scored. But remember the last time the Foothillers played in a tournament, it was a tournament in which they were able to beat the Highlanders and able to win the tournament last season. They do pretty good in tournament play, and every year it seems to be different foes. But do not for 1 second think that Long Beach Poly is out of this match. It is 2-0. However, the Foothillers are a team that do not give up big leads. And if the Jackrabbits were to win this one, they would have to win it with a big lead in the world of soccer that the Foothillers would be giving up. And like I said, that is not something that the Grossmont Foothillers do in these last couple of years here. So we will see what the situation will be, because there's still plenty of time in this match. And the Jackrabbits have had opportunities, they just haven't cashed in. Here is a set piece now, and they almost got a hold of that one. If they do get that header, it's a great chance of putting it into the back of the net. Foothillers love set pieces and to be accurate in putting them into the back of the net. And so far in this match, they've been able to keep from the set piece victimizing them in a couple of tries here. Victoria Ford will throw it in. Olivia Hunter just came into the match. Olivia still trying to get a shot on net. Let's see if she can get one in this match. And she can really be a key, integral part of the success of what the Foothillers can do moving forward. Rosas in a collision. That ball goes out of play as Coulter trying to make the big play up front. Not able to do so. But Anaya, the senior, a player that is dynamic and will continue to be in this match, as you've already seen in the 20 minutes or thereabouts that this match has played itself out as. And I want to mention it is going to be a grueling endeavor anytime you play in a tournament. And the key thing is who is going to be the healthiest when the tournament is over towards league play and trying to do what they need to do for the program, and that is to try to win a CIF championship. Because that's how you get a lot of interest into the program. Morgan King, early ball and offsides on the play. So the free kick now for the Foothillers. Maddie Mayo will take it. And it's 2-0 affair in the first half. Off of a big bounce. And the ball is played out of play. Off the Foothillers, and a throw in. Long Beach Poly High School, the Jackrabbits. They'll have a throw in. South Bay Classic here at Montgomery High School. Lower part of San Diego. Not too far from the Mexican-American border. Deep part of Chula Vista. Carly Kennedy comes off, and yes, indeed. Carly Kennedy out there getting some minutes. just a fabulous player for him the last couple of years. Being able to link up and do the types of things up front through the midfield that have kept them very successful in his girls varsity soccer program. And you just got through seeing her getting her first action of 2019-2020 campaign. And I want to say Happy New Year to all of you out there. Didn't say it at the very beginning, and if I did, it was kind of in a different way. But Happy New Year. Hopefully your holidays were fantastic. And obviously if you're paying attention to this, you are doing fine. On the near side, Aguilera sends a ball down the left flank. It was intercepted. Payan runs onto it, sends it over to Lopez. Lopez just plays it forward. Nobody's in the space. Tries to go retrieve it, and it's going to turn out to be a throw-in for Long Beach Poly High. Knocked out of play. Not able to control that one was Morgan King. Lopez sends it in some space. Foster tries to run onto it, could not get it. And now Foster has it. Mia. Good strong service. Upfield, Giovingo couldn't get it, but this one is going to be hit hard. But ranging back is Ibarra, no problem. Hit hard that time by Bree Cooney. Cooney intercepts it again. And a real nice freshman season. Gets a return pass from Foster, but that was way too far in front of Payan. So substitution is going to occur for Long Beach Poly. Victoria Flores will come into the match. As we get the restart. Flores, a junior. Play up in that center mid area. We'll drop it back. Lopez not able to get to that one. So the keeper Ibarra off of Coulter and then off of Ford. Played wide. Rosas now. Going to try to backtrack, but she's got support that time by Victoria, who sends it out of play. It'll be a throw-in now for Long Beach Poly. Got some work to do. Still got a lot of time left in this match. They're down by 2. Towards the short box. A header, but Emery is there. Natalie looking how she wants to direct this soccer ball. And decides to go to the near side to Payan. And it is hit out of play. Remember, keeper Emery has not worked with these players. So she is learning what they'd like to have out there on the pitch. As far as getting the soccer ball to them. Pace. A whole lot of things that happen between defenders and keepers out there. Bridget Wilson is out there on the pitch. Giovingo. Jennifer tripped up just in front of the area. So it'll be a free kick now for the Foothillers. They love this part of soccer, the set piece. Will Victoria Ford take it? No, it's going to be Jennifer to take it. And if you've been paying attention to the Foothillers, which most of you who are parents and followers have been, and we thank you, you know what Jennifer can do with the soccer ball on a set piece. Giovingo straight on, and it's knocked off of, and they say that it did not touch any of the Pauli players. Didn't look like that from here, but then again, I'm quite far away, and tandem refs, they have control of the match, not me. Ibarra. Played with some space on the near side. Run down nicely, but Long Beach Poly not able to gain control of it, so it's back to Emery. Gives it to Ford. Aguilera. Karam's off of her, and now they have to retreat back. This one's going to come from the wing now. And a pass. Mayo onto it, only for a moment. The taller player, Coulter, able to run her off the soccer ball, and a foul. So it'll be a free kick coming up for Long Beach Poly.
Come on, girls. Here we go, Poly. Get the ball. Follow the run. Crash, Poly, crash. Follow the run.
Up into the air and a little bit too high. Taking that time by Morgan King. Selling snacks in the stands here. And all the parents, followers of both the teams are on the near side. As you can see, nobody on the far side. In this tournament match, South Bay Classic of 2020. First week of the new year, first few days. Aguilera. One of the things that has kind of worked out for the Foothillers is the fact that they have been able to play in the 2 games prior to this, teams with some height out there on the pitch and some team speed. So it has really worked out to where they're used to that now. And an early ball for Wilson. Try to get it and just can't do it as Ibarra reaches up and grabs it first. The freshman wanted a little bit of a miscue so she could put it in the back of the net. It did not work that way. As Ibarra, strong in her keeper position, making the play. Ball out of play, and it will be a throw-in. But a substitution is going to occur. And in the Central Union game, Ashley Austin is going to come into the match. She scored the only 2 goals in that one. Just on the site recently. Need to take a look at that one. Casey McCoy into the match for the Jackrabbits of Long Beach Poly. Throw in from the far side touchline. Foothillers trying to go upfield. Here's Austin. Showing her skill as a freshman. Austin now still on the soccer ball. Sends it out wide. But they were offsides. Doesn't usually happen with the Foothillers as far as being offsides is concerned. But every once in a while, they will be. And that's just easy understanding of the fact that teams are going to be offsides from time to time. There's zest to try to make a play. But you don't want to be offsides very much. And that's one of the things that the Foothillers do very well, making sure that they're on sides when they're on the attack. Here's Mia Foster. Foster cuts it inside. Try to get it over to Aguilera, but just a little bit in front of her that time. Back upfield with some speed, but taken away. They deal with that, or have in the past, with Steel Canyon. And even though some of these players were not on those teams in the past couple years, obviously, the bulk of them are, and they know how to deal with the speed, the Foothillers. Don't get a chance to see Long Beach Poly play, so surely they deal with the speed where they're dealing with the Southern Section action. So that doesn't bother them, not one bit. And so here they come again. Early ball now. Emery comes off and not afraid to jump right where that ball and the player was coming down. But they were offsides, the Jackrabbits. Just another indication of the skill level, Natalie Emery. Playing in her first game for the Foothillers on the varsity squad. In the central, Victoria Ford intercepts it. Austin now on the soccer ball. The near side. Plays it over towards Payan, and Payan will run out of room. So it'll be a goal kick. Time running down for the Long Beach Poly Jackrabbits in the first half. Down by 2. If you're Long Beach Poly, you'd like to try to get one, cut the lead in half before the half is over. Here the Foothillers, you're saying, why not get another one? Victoria Ford on the intercept. Near side. Maddie Mayo. That's trying to take that ball away was Morgan King. Foster. Foothillers give it a lot of touches in a match. And that does bode well for them. Aguilera. Austin. Able to handle it enough. The Mayo, and then must have been a handball, and it'll be a free kick now for the Jackrabbits. We're going to find out here in a moment if it is a 35-minute half or if it is 40. I do believe it is 40, but I could be wrong. Tournaments are a different animal, so to speak. Flores gets a return pass, drops it back. We want to keep their shape. Long Beach Poly. Play it out to the wing, but they're offsides. And now it'll be a free kick again for the Foothillers. Again, both these two teams haven't played each other. And so, like I said in the first half, trying to figure out where the soft spots are, where they can attack each other, be on sides, make the right types of plays. So it'll be dynamic, even more so in the second half. You don't want to go anywhere. Mia Foster, despite the score. Gonzalez. Foster. Rosas. Early ball looking for Austin. Too much on that one. Ibarra, the keeper, Long Beach Poly, intercepted by Gonzalez. Austin couldn't get to it. Coulter now. Plenty of time and space. Sends a nice ball forward, but it is sent out past the goal line. And it'll be a goal kick. Look at the white uniforms of the Jackrabbits and kind of reminds you of another team that has the size in the past that Foothillers have played. Definitely a couple seasons ago, and that is Granite Hills. Foster nearly clipped, but stays on her feet on the near side. Has to stay with it, and it will be a throw-in for the Foothillers. Nice play by Mia Foster. It's a good, heady, strong player. That's why Cal State Fullerton has come a-calling. Titans, great season last season. Lost in the first round of the playoffs against the Trojans of USC. But had a fabulous season. Austin now plays it across the field. Bridget Wilson, who has a little speed, will track it down. Gets to it now, turns, sends it to Giovingo, but they were offsides. And Bridget Wilson showing her speed that time. Freshman. And a foul. It'll be a free kick. As I mentioned, you will know whether it's a 40-minute half, and it is just that. We're in the 39th minute of the match. Victoria Ford will take the free kick. Foothillers playing in their home unis, even though they're not at home. Montgomery High School, way to the south. The header and just knocked away. They are so good at that set piece try. Got to be one of the best in San Diego section with the set pieces. Probably at least the top 5. Really good at it. And that's why it was amazing when they had 3 tries against La Costa Canyon and did not score on either one of them. And that was really the difference in the match. Line drive now, trying to get a header. And there's a foul on the play. It'll be a free kick now for Long Beach Poly. Center ref will be looking at his watch momentarily. Concluding the first half. But can Long Beach Poly try to get one into the back of the net with limited time here? They can't afford to go back upfield and play defense. Here is Maddie Mayo, and that's exactly what's on her mind. Mayo sends one to the near side. Trying to get it. That time was Mia Tillett. Just entered the match, not able to get to the soccer ball. Aguilera plays it square. And it winds up on the foot of Mia Foster. Foster now. Walking the defender back, but it's taken away. On the attempted pass. And now it's a foot race with Coulter now. Coulter with limited time now. Coulter trying to sneak one in. And getting over there is Mayo. And it's going to be a foul. It'll be a free kick. Maddie Mayo. Good defensive play. Likes to make those plays. She doesn't have Smingy to help her out. The other speedster back there tonight. And that's the end of the first half. A very productive first half for the Foothillers. Playing good defense, keeping themselves from allowing the ball into the back of the net. Good goalkeeping play, and being able to put a couple in the back of the net themselves. And so they have the 2-0 lead in the South Bay Classic in 2020, the second day of the year. So we will be Sarah Foster. Out as well. So sit back and enjoy the second half from Montgomery High School. Foothillers will be going from left to right on your screen, and right to left is the Long Beach Poly Jackrabbits. Now, in the second half, the starting keeper in the entire match, and the whole season, I should say, has been, and for the entire matches, has been LaDeja Toll, except for maybe a couple of them. And she, right now, is the keeper for the Foothillers. The Jackrabbits have a different keeper as well. And that might be Kennedy Justin. So both teams changing their keepers for the second half. Here's the shot, tall, and that was a tough shot that time. And it goes off her hands. It'll be a set piece. And so far, the Jackrabbits have been pretty good with their set pieces. They just haven't been able to convert yet. And when you're down 2-0, you need to start to try to convert them. And will the Foothillers play a zone man marking scenario here, or will they go man on man? You're going to find out. You can take a look at it. Up in the air. Those can be troublesome now, but Maddie Mayo is able to find it and drive it upfield. Lopez trying to get to it. Foster gets to it instead. Sends it upfield to Kennedy. Carly Kennedy now. Drops it back. Sarah Lopez now. Sarah finds Bree Cooney in the central now. Mia tries to get to it, cannot. Rosas drives it off the Jackrabbits player. She's smarting. And coming off her line is the keeper, the new keeper in the second half. The Jackrabbits. Justin making the save. Off of a deep bounce. Maddie Mayo's there, but sends it right to Long Beach Poly High School. Maddie Mayo gets a return pass. Gets dispossessed. Jackrabbits tried to go upfield on the counter, not able to do so that time. Just missing receiving that pass was Ninest. Rosas throws it in. And it's sent out of play as Ninest drives it out. Ninest, a sophomore. A couple more years to play on this Long Beach Poly High girls varsity soccer team. Victoria Ford, who's a senior. This is her last year. Same thing with Mia Foster. Is driven off the defender into space. That was Amata coming over there to make the play. Going to be a corner kick for the Foothillers. Jennifer Giovingo on a line drive. It is intercepted. Point of contact towards that short box. Long Beach Poly High trying to go upfield. It's intercepted by the Foothillers. They get it again, but now Giovingo controls it. Forward off a Ninest. Turning there was Carly Kennedy. Getting it to Sarah Lopez. It takes a shot. with the player on her back, but no call. Going to be a goal kick.
Go, Jackrabbits!
Sarah Lopez, with her abilities out there, is going to find there's going to be players that are going to be very close to her out there on the pitch, trying to do whatever they can to keep her from putting it into the back of the net. She just has shown that type of ODP skill in a short period of time she's been on the varsity. The 1 year last year and now in her sophomore season. Not quite halfway through. Off the pass from Bree Cooney, Lopez trying to give and go back to Cooney. And so now Maddie Mayo will retreat back. Shepherd that ball all the way back to LaDeja. And Toll. Drive it upfield. She's played really well as keeper in her first season as a varsity keeper. And who knows, moving forward, it might be a tandem of Emery and LaDeja Toll moving forward. Remember last year, Fernando Ramos, Nick Ager, of course, Megan, have employed a 2-goal keeper scenario. The throw in now. The Jackrabbits of Long Beach Poly. Upfield, intercepted by Bree Cooney. Mia Foster drives it and not able to bend that one. Tried that in the La Costa Canyon game. It was a little bit off, just like this time. But just trying to keep those keepers honest. And you've seen Sarah Lopez quickly turn and drive one at the keeper. When you have forwards that can do that, you really try to put a handcuff on the keeper. Nice play by Maddie Mayo. Getting across midfield. Nice pass. Kennedy slows it up and gets it over to longtime teammate Giovingo. But they're offsides. Playing for the first time together this season, Carly and Jennifer. As Carly has not played until now. Instrumental in what the Foothillers did last season in winning the San Diego section of the CIF. I want to get it twisted. Long Beach Poly's from the southern section of Southern California, CIF. Justin with it. Down the right flank. The Jackrabbits to get something going here. Down 2-0. Towards the central. Sarah Lopez now on the move. Just sends it right behind Carly Kennedy. Again, the two have not played this season together. And they will definitely be able to link up moving forward. And offsides are the Jackrabbits. So it'll be a free kick now for Grossmont. Maddie Mayo. Drive it. All the way up forward to Kennedy. Jennifer Giovingo had games where she's dinged up. Going to try and see if she can stay healthy in this tournament. Going to be difficult for all the players that play in this tournament. There's a lot of games in a short amount of time. We're playing another game tomorrow night. Gonzalez, the senior, played out off the carom over to Lopez, and Lopez tries to send it off the Long Beach Poly player and could not do it. So it'll be a throw-in now. But the team in white, named Poly on their jerseys. In the South Bay Classic of 2020. Hopefully you've been enjoying it. Lots of games here at Montgomery High School. Jackrabbits on the near side. Making the trip from the South Bay area of Los Angeles. Playing this tournament here in the South Bay of San Diego. Ball is out of play. It'll be a throw-in. For the Foothillers of Grossmont, enjoying the 2-0 lead. Rosas. Giovingo tried to control it, could not, without it going out of play. Sarah Amara will throw it in. Amara towards the area, off of a big bounce. That's troublesome. Mayo gets a cleat onto it. Foster does as well, and Giovingo plays it forward. Kennedy now watches the bounce, tries to get it out to Lopez. It was intercepted. Kennedy gets to it again. Kennedy going to be fresh. Hasn't had to play all the games. Total of 6 so far this season. Now into the 7th game for the Foothillers. Here come the Jackrabbits now, outside the area and off the side of frame. Not a bad run by Kelsey Adam. Adam couldn't bend that ball and get a better strike onto it. The junior. Matty Mayo will get it going. We're the Grossmont Hills League team. Foothillers, Grossmont. Throws us back to Tull. Foster heads it. Do that very well, Mia. Let it go off the Jackrabbit player. Now the header brought down to the cleat of Foster. Sent forward a little bit too far for Bree Cooney. Senior players out there for the Foothillers. Processing the action in this game.
Bring it all the way, all you.
Against the Long Beach Poly Jackrabbits. Giovingo comes back and gets the ball. Goes forward. Sends it towards Kennedy, and it's sent out of play by Amata. Austin is going to come into the match for the Foothillers. Coach Fernando Ramos has done a very good job of moving players around and getting them, keeping them fresh out there on the pitch. And Austin has made sure that she can be a part of that action, the substitution packages. Because she's played very, very well. Just a freshman, Ashley Austin, 21 out there in blue. There's been 2 packages of freshmen that have come in for the Foothillers and basically elevated the program in a big way these last 2 years. Lopez, a part of the package last year with Bree Cooney. And then this year, Bridget Wilson. And now, Austin. JV team doing very, very well. So that, again, players that impact players going to help these 2 sets of freshmen, now sophomores, in the case of Bree Cooney and Lopez. Make it a very strong program in the future. That ball is sent way over top of frame. After Jennifer Giabingo, and of course she's a junior, but after Gonzalez and Victoria Ford and Foster leave at the end of the season. As impact players. Ball out of play, throw it in. Does Foster. Captain trying to get it into Lopez, but she can't get to it. Run off the soccer ball, and now Polly going upfield. Ninest on the near side. Amata. Nice turn by Coulter. Gonzalez is there. Coulter kind of affected that pass. Attempted pass. Rosas will throw it in. Played well in this match. Early ball now. Aguilera will chase. Sets herself up to defend. Good pass towards the interior. They get another good pass toward the interior. Looking for a space to take a shot. Upfield. Getting numbers forward. And knocked out of play. So it'll be a throw-in for Long Beach Poly. Still down 2-0 here in the second half. Still a lot of time. Greg K. Porter along with Pablo Espinal bringing you the sights and sounds of Montgomery High School. Check out our social media. All you got to do is go to gksports.org. Go to the top page and you'll see our Facebook page. See our Instagram page. Follow the conversation on Twitter. It's all there at the top part of the page. Long Beach Poly now trying to get something in the interior of the 18. Can't do it. So it's upfield. They'll have to try to process it from upfield. They get one good pass. Now they get another one. I'm going to bring it back out to midfield and now look for Coulter, but was intercepted. Nicely done in a space that time by the Foothillers. Amata has possession now, pressured by Austin, and drives it back to Justin. Intercepted by Foster. Lopez turns. Sarah gets it out to Aguilera on the run. Overlapping run, but she's run off the soccer ball now. Jackrabbits. Possession now. All right, a good strong ball, and they look for Coulter now. Down to central. Coulter's going to try to hit this one in, and a save on the near side. Tall. Doing a good job of protecting the near post that time as Coulter couldn't lift that ball up and didn't hit it before the angle was cut off. So it's still 2-0, Foothillers. But a good run by Coulter. Coulter's been doing that, showing her speed in this match. And she's going to keep doing that. Very similar to Turan, La Costa Canyon, the Foothillers had to deal with. Creating all kinds of problems a couple of games ago, right before the Steel Canyon game. Again, I mentioned that will be on the site either later tonight or you will see it tomorrow morning. You can take a look at that game again. If you did not get to see it, you might already know the score. You can take a look at how that game went in its entirety. Unlike just clips of games, On GK Sports, you can see the entire match. It's on the website. Or I should say on the YouTube site. And on the website as well. And I kind of jog back from that because it's derived from the YouTube site. Austin tried to just send something on the keeper, and it's knocked away and sent upfield. Come the Jackrabbits now on the run. Trying to get a big play down to Central. The Foothillers showing their speed to get back. Mayo and sending it out of play. Jackrabbits finding out that the Foothillers have some good team speed to play defense. And that has been a big to do with this particular 2-0 lead that the Long Beach Poly High has been looking up at. After the throw-in, finding some space and just send one at Tull, and Tull says, I got it. Wood to cleat, and is going to get it going upfield. Get a good view of all the lights from the South Bay here in San Diego County. From our vantage point, Montgomery High School. Home of the Aztecs. Montgomery High. Neutral site of the South Bay Classic 2020. Victoria Ford, and this could be danger. Colvin tried to get there, but Rosas was able to backtrack as that ball was kind of angling in the wrong direction for the Foothillers. Sarah Lopez now on the run. Sarah Lopez cuts it inside to Giovingo, who tries to turn. Amara is there, and then still takes the shot. But nice job done by Amara to keep Giovingo from trying to put it in the back of the net. But she can hit it hard from there. Amara, good defensive play. Foothillers trying to get that third goal. Basically, they'll have the match. Foster and a save by Justin. Oh, what a great save by Justin. She came off her line and just slid and got to the soccer ball against a future Division I player, and Mia Foster. Big play by Justin to keep this a 2-0 lead for the Foothillers and not 3-0. Both teams have made good defensive plays, and they've had to. Ford trying to get to it, and coming off the line is Tall. Tall showing I can come off my line too, the same thing, and make a play. And had to do so because Ford might not have been able to get there in time. Still plenty of time left in this match. And the Jackrabbits saying as long as we can keep this a 2-goal score, we have a chance to try to get a draw out of this match. If not, try to win it. Foothillers knowing this, trying to get that third goal. And then basically take the idea of the draw out of the match. The outcome of the match. Going to be a free kick now for Long Beach Poly. If the Foothillers are to get a victory out of this match, not only will it help them in this tournament, it will help them in the state standings. This one is hit hard. Tall doesn't get it. It trickles around, but Foster is there to clean it up. Headed forward, but they're trying to chip it again now. Mayo pressed into duty. It sends it upfield now. Lopez now trying to get to the soccer ball and will do so. Sarah Lopez now trying to run it down, but again, I told you they have team speed, and they're able to get back and set it out of play. Long Beach Poly again showing they do have that team speed on the wings They're I should say, the outside defender's position and on the wings offensively. Something like I said before in the Grossmont Hills League. Foothillers dealing with teams like Granite Hills and Steel Canyon. And just that type, and even throw in there Helix. Lopez knocked down. It's going to be a foul and a free kick. Right outside the area. And now the tandem refs going to have a little bit of a conversation. And it will be a free kick. Not going to give a card. They haven't done that yet in this match. It may be holding back because it is a tournament. Really adversely affect teams. Unless they have no other choice. The fake by Foster. Giovingo is going to take it. Grass cutter. It's intercepted nicely by the Jackrabbits. Bricuni from distance. Goal! Go, 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 go! Bricuni with the hardest shot since she's been on a varsity team. The sophomore gives them the 3-0 lead. And now the Foothillers with a sizable lead, leading 3-0. Some adjustments have come in now, substitutions. C.C. Halleck into the match. Casey McCoy into the match for the Jackrabbits of Long Beach Poly. If you're the Foothillers, cannot relax at all because this is a quality program, quality players, and by now you know that. If you're the Foothillers, you have to continue to play well. Try to ride that success into the next match. They don't get any easier. Foes that they already know. In Downey and in Patrick Henry that have a reason to try to beat the Foothillers. Monster. Austin now. In the near side. And it is still in play. Ninus hustling. Sends it out of play at the last moment, but hustling to try to keep it in play that time. Yeah, about 20 minutes left to go in the match. Still a lot of time, but Foothillers leading 3-0. Ford. And nice catch that time by Toll. Seeing LaDeja just get better and better. Saw her on the JV team, and she's gotten better and better, and now she's on the varsity. Been the starter for the first time. Foster trying to get it to Lopez, could not. Intercepted into space. Foster trying to get to it. Almost took it away. And Maddie May will have to retreat back, but instead it'll go to Toll. And she will slow it down a little bit and then drive it upfield. But gave it away now. The tracking back is Lopez. Sarah off of Giovingo's knee. Didn't go over to Austin. Justin plays it upfield. Roses They try to converge, and now Mayo has to be careful of the player on her backside now, and Maddie has that speed and sends it out of play. Smart play by Maddie Mayo. Amara will throw it in for Long Beach Poly High. Gets a lot of air onto it, but it's intercepted. Foster flicks it forward. Lopez. Foster now tries to get it and does, but then is intercepted. Goes back to it. And marked by Ninest. Near side. Austin. Giovingo. Plays it towards her feet and then is knocked down by Amara. No call on the play. I mentioned Giovingo has to try to see if she can stay healthy. Best she can. Long tournament. Such a integral player in what they try to do. And been dinged up recently. Although the holidays kind of give you a chance to heal some of the bumps and bruises. Tall after the save. Nearly a handball. But the Jackrabbits have it. And they move forward. The nearest side. And offsides on the play. It's going to be a free kick. Must have been a foul on the play. Before the offsides. Austin, Foster, and Lopez have scored the goals for the Foothillers with a 3-0 lead. Maybe about 16 minutes left to go in the match. Free kick, Maddie Mayo getting it to Ford upfield. Victoria on the run. Victoria near side, but Austin will not be able to run that one down. Too much pace on it. So substitutions are going to occur for both teams. As Victoria Flores will come back in for Long Beach Poly. Payan is into the match. Moreno is into the match. Amara will throw it in. Getting a lot of air on that ball. Does a really good job with her throw-ins. Foster now. Taps it forward to Lopez. Sarah Lopez now. Hits it off of one player. And nearly a handball that time. Foster. Backtracking. Player on her back that time. Gonzalez, the senior, to the other senior. Mia Foster to the super soft. That's Lopez. Sarah Lopez now cuts it inside with her left foot, takes a shot, and still able to get enough of a shot onto Kennedy Justin, but no problem. She makes a save ranging to her left. Justin drives it off a bounce at midfield. Lopez doesn't get, or I should say Ford didn't get it. Mayo does. Gonzalez doesn't. Ford can't get it either. And now tracking back are the Foothillers. And just a little bit offsides that time. Barely offsides. Otherwise, they had a great opportunity to get their first goal of the match. Anaya Coulter salivating for a chance to put one in the back of the net. Been working hard in this match. Just has not worked out yet. Say there's still time. Or will it matter as they are down 3-0? It'll matter in the idea that the Jackrabbits will take whatever they can gain from this match, win or lose or draw, and utilize it for fuel for the next match in this tournament. To the near side. Ninus treats back. Try to get it. And it's going to go out of play. If you're looking for affordable dental work for the entire family, you want to go over to Dental Arts of Palm Avenue. They're just right across the street in the strip mall down here at Montgomery High School. Dental Arts of Palm Avenue. Just check them out on their website, dentalartsofpalmav.com. Got a call. And it's going to be a free kick for the Foothillers from the near side. On the foul. Knocking down Victoria Ford. So Ford now will take the free kick. Ford with another captain's armband. Senior. Puts a beautiful ball, but Justin uses her ability to get up and intercept that soccer ball from getting behind her. Done well in the second half playing keeper for the Jackrabbits of Long Beach Poly, as she didn't play keeper in the first half. Bridget Wilson is standing by to come in for the Foothillers. And Wilson will come in. Sarah Lopez may not come back into the match with the Foothillers leading 3-0. Again, it's a tournament with a lot of games in a short period of time. So she's going to get a breather for now. And Bridget Wilson, the freshman. The throw in into space. And intercepted by the Foothillers, but it'll be a throw in again for the Jackrabbits. That space was in front of the 18 and trying to attack from there or wherever they can on that side of the field are the Jackrabbits. Knocked out again by Grossmont. And Amata will throw it in. Coulter looking for a spot where she can receive it, do some damage. And a good throw, just missing it was Coulter. Mayo gets to it first, sends it off of Amaya again. And a left-footed try. It goes off of the keeper, and Tall stays with it, making the strong save. Both Tall and Emery have done a fine job as keepers in this match. And if they had not, this would be a different score right now. Because they have been tested. Intercepted at midfield by the Foothillers. Gonzalez. Bricuni, who scored the last goal for the Foothillers, looking for Moreno. And she will run it down. Nicely done. Is it back over to Cooney now? She's double teamed and ran off the soccer ball. It was actually off her cleat to throw in. Long Beach, Poly. Aguilera and Wilson tried to deflect it. See if she can get one into the back of the net. Freshman. Since it was off of Long Beach Poly, it's that advantageous scenario for the Foothillers. A set piece. Corner kick. Let's see what they do this time. Trying to get their fourth goal of the game. The header, and this one comes to the near side. Aguilera tries to keep it in and cannot, so it's going to be a goal kick. Okay, about 8 minutes left to go in the match. 3-0. Grossmont High over Long Beach High. Long Beach Poly High. Make that distinction. Great football program. Long Beach Poly High. Play it all the way towards the attacking third. Foothillers will not maintain possession. So Poly now trying to go upfield, but knocked out by Foster. Foster intercepts it. Flores wins it. Remember, Coulter won't get it. Forward now at the last moment, barely got a piece of the soccer ball. Got knocked off of her balance there. Near side. Payan was trying to get back to it, could not. A little backtrack, and it is out of play on the near side. Little physicality going on. Understandable when you're down 3-0 to a certain degree. Poly now and a service and not able to link up. They'll try it from the far side of the field. Aguilera couldn't get to it, and it doesn't matter as it goes past the byline and out of play, and it's going to be a goal kick. Maddie Mayo will take it. Up towards midfield for Moreno. Trying to regain possession. Shielded away from it. It's touched out by her. Into space. Coulter tried a heel pass and almost got it to her teammate, but nicely done in the space there by the Foothillers. Now is Austin, a beautiful play in the back. Austin showing she can play up forward or play in the back if she has to. Help out. Goal kick. Foothillers taking the allotted time. And that is the end of the match. Final score. The Grossmont High Foothillers 3 and the Long Beach Poly Jackrabbits 0. Hope you enjoyed this match on the live stream from Montgomery High School in South Bay of San Diego. Don't forget about our one-stop